Jack Posobiec right here. Jack, I think we finally have some video with you, which is great. How did you break free of this detainment? What did they say? Give us the latest.
Well, Charlie, it was really amazing because they were not letting me film. I was able to get one piece of footage out, but my brother, who's here with me, he came up, he started feeling, and then the great Savannah Hernandez, who's also out here covering the event, she saw my brother and my wife running towards where we were. She didn't even know what was going on, started running along with them, found out what it was, started getting right in the face of the police officers, filming everything that was going on. And the minute they realized that it was becoming more of a thing, that more journalists were starting to take attention to what's going on, they immediately ran back into their police vans and took off within like 30 seconds of her arriving.
So Jack, this is incredible. But they said so clearly that you're not allowed to film, and it's like the more attention there was, they backed off. And this, to explain to this more, this is the World Economic Forum police. They have their own police force. Like, what's going on here? What's going on in Davos? It sounds like it's become like a police state.
Well, it is actually a police state out here right now, because when we asked them, are we being detained? They wouldn't give us any answers. We asked them, why are we being detained? They wouldn't tell us. They said something vague about, well, you've been out here for a while. I said, yeah, there's a lot to cover. There's a lot of footage. There's a lot of news. We're covering the news. Right? We're not doing anything untoward, certainly not acting suspiciously. I mean, I'm dressed like a guy who's reporting and I'm talking into a camera, right? I think it's pretty obvious what I'm doing. So then, Charlie, what was even more interesting is they started asking, tell me what Turning Point USA is. Turning Point USA has sent you out there. Who is that? What are they about? What kind of footage do you have? Then they said, can you show us the footage? Can you show us the various footage that you have? Come on back into our van. And they tried to take one member of the crew back into their van to show the footage. I said, no. You're not going back to anywhere. You're not separating us. We're not playing that game. We're all going to stay together. If you want to look at some of the footage, fine. We'll show you a little bit of it. Because, Charlie, you know what happens next. You start showing them the footage. That's when they start asking for the card. That's when they say, you need to delete that or we're going to confiscate that. Never once did they actually explain to us why it was that we were targeted. But I want to be clear about something. We had already given our names, our passports, and our press pass to the police, to the officials, about an hour prior to this happening. And the same lead officer came back with this new group. So that means, to me, it says to me that they looked up who we are and they specifically wanted to give us this higher level of detention because of who we are.
And I mean, that's just incredible. But just talk, Jack. I mean, in Europe, there might have been a little bit of anxiety from you because you don't have constitutional protections like you do in America, right? Like press freedom, it's very arbitrary. So talk a little bit about that, please.
Look, that's part of what it is, right? We have the First Amendment in the United States of America. However, I am not within the confines of the United States of America right here. So these police, they have the ability, if they want to, they can confiscate stuff from us. They can confiscate our cards. They can start deleting things. And before we can get legal involved, they could have taken down all the footage that we've already filmed today for this project that we're putting together. It's basically a docuseries to go along with the book that's come out that's called The Great Global Reset. And so that's all going to be up on tpusa.com. But anyway, we've been filming all day for this. We've been doing live hits, doing my own Human Events podcast. And the idea that they would come in, take down all of the stuff that we were doing, delete it, and then potentially detain me even further, when at the point where they detained us, my wife wasn't with me, my brother wasn't with me, we didn't know where everybody was. I didn't even know when the next time I would be able to get contact out, because again, they do not have the First Amendment here. They do not have freedom of the press the same way we do in the United States with that kind of latitude.
Jack, God bless you. Stay safe. Unfortunately, where you are right now, the most dangerous thing is the government. That should be a lesson for everyone listening right now here in America. That's the model of government they want to bring to America, where you fear the government. That's where Jack Posobiec is. Jack is not leaving anytime soon.
Charlie,
really quick, 30 seconds.
If I can, real quick,
yes.
for Klaus Schwab. Mr. Schwab, we're not going anywhere.
You heard it there. And by the way, that beautiful background is not a green screen. That is actually Jack on a hill in Davos, Switzerland, as the sun sets in one of the most beautiful parts on the planet, currently occupied by cockroaches that are trying to destroy our civilization. Jack, stay safe from the bad guys of the World Economic Forum, but keep on shining a light. Democracy dies in darkness, Jack. God bless you, and thank you for the plugs of what we're doing at Turning Point USA, tpusa.com. Jack, thank you so much.